What in the world? What in the world? What in the world? What's going on, man? It's your boy Big Low Country. Y'all already know what time it is, man. I was just working. I was in the Falcons garage doing a little bit of work. All of a sudden, my homeboy Let's Get It GA hits me up on Instagram saying, "Coach, did you hear about what's going on with Julio Jones and Arthur Blank?" I'm like, "What in the world, bro?" He said, "Man, it's crazy, man. Arthur Blank talked about how he disappointed in Julio. He been trying to hit that man up. He ain't want to answer the phone. Julio Jones is ghosting Arthur Blank." What in the world, bro? For everybody out there that doesn't know me, my name is Big Low Country. I'm just an old country boy, former football coach. Love to sit around and just talk about sports, man. And I appreciate everybody that's chilling out with me. We're doing a little lunchtime live today. We do this, maybe once or twice a week. Where on my lunch break, I just talk to y'all about sports. And I seen this come up. I said, well, let me chop it up with the coaching staff and see what they think about this. I see that Chris Fowler already in here chilling out with us. He says, I like Jones and wish he never left. I believe the Falcons will win a Super Bowl before the Tennessee Titans. Hey, Bo. Hey, we're going to see. I'm definitely looking at the Tennessee Titans in a very envious light right now. I'm going to be honest. I can't even front. Julio Jones broke out the Waffle House shoes over there in Tennessee at training camp. I'm like, okay, we've seen that before. Okay, he's always open, but is he always playing? That's the question. You always open, but are you always playing? That's the question. That's $1 million question. Coach Ronan said, hey, she said she didn't even get a notification. I don't know what's going on with that, Coach Ronan. I don't know what's going on with that, but I definitely appreciate you coming to chill out with us. Padre, what's going on, Coach? Padre chilling out with us from Twitter. Y'all make sure that y'all check us out from Twitter at Big Low Country Sports. Y'all make sure that y'all check us out at Big Low Country. Definitely. What's going on, ISO Joe, Jamari? Look, man, it's one of those situations. Whenever I thought about Arthur Blank and I thought about Julio Jones, and Arthur Blank said, "Oh yeah, Julio Jones, he's gonna be a Falcon for life." I said, "See, you messed up right there. You messed up right there, Bo. You said that you gave him all the power, and then now he's trying to hit him up. Julio Jones blocking his calls and ghosting him. Look, we already had our black and red table talks." And we were trying to think of what songs to apply to this situation. Now it's starting to get messy. Julio Jones leaving, packing up his bags, leaving Buckhead, probably playing that old Chris Brown. It's never the right time to say goodbye. But I got to know that we got to go our separate ways. Oh, man. Y'all are crazy, man. What's going on, Stu Rock? What in the world, Bo? What's good with you? Jay Murphy, what's going on, man? We doing good on this Thursday afternoon, Bo. I'm counting down the hours. I'm about ready, Bo. I'm sitting here trying to figure out if I'm going to work tomorrow. Sitting here trying to figure it out, Bo. Definitely. See you, Falcon. Hope you're doing good, man. Hope you're doing good. Mr. Motivator coming to chill out with us. Coach Rona says when it comes to this whole Julio Jones situation, 0, 0. I did put some choreograph with it. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. Oh, man, Arthur Blank got to let it burn. So for everybody that's coming out here to chill out with us, basically what's going on is Arthur Blank said in an interview earlier today, he says that he's disappointed that Julio even requested a trade. So let's take this back 2-3 years back. Julio Jones wasn't even halfway done with his deal, said he wanted a new deal, because all these other wide receivers are getting paid. For some reason, Julio Jones, he needs to go take an economics class because he's really messing up with his money here lately. We done heard about everything that's going on with the marijuana business and all that. We don't know all the details. But with that being said, Julio Jones, he said, "Hey, I need to get paid again." He don't know nothing about that inflation. So they messed around, gave the man $66 million deal. $66 million deal at the age of 30. Who's ever got any kind of money like that old? I ain't never seen somebody that old at that many pecan seasons get $66 million. What in the world, Bo? And the thing is, Arthur Blank said, oh, it's going to be all right. Julio Jones, he's going to be a Falcon for life. I said, see, that's what you messed up at right there. Because all these other teams that's winning these championships and everything, they'll say, look, we're glad that we have him here. You know, but they ain't finna still here be like, oh yeah, he's gonna be here for life. With that being said, Julio Jones knew he had all the power. Julio Jones decided to live. He used us and abused us. Stu Rock says, what day you gonna be at Flowery Branch, Bo? Man, I'm finna be down there on Saturday. Saturday morning, I'm finna be down there, bright-eyed, bushy tail, you know, looking out there, taking my notes down. If anybody else is going to Flowery Branch on Saturday, y'all make sure that y'all hit me up. Also, next Saturday, we finna be there too, representing at the Benz. At the Benz. Yeah, we'll definitely be there, man. Definitely. But yeah, so with that being said, since they made all those changes, you know, and gave Julio Jones all that money, told him that he's going to be a Falcon for life. Now we're in a situation where, okay, all right, Julio Jones going to be here for the long term. Enter 2021. Julio Jones, oh no, man, I'm out of there. Wait, what? You out of there? You out of there? Hold on, wait a minute. You know, it's almost the equivalent of, you know, you think you're in a good relationship and everything's going fine. You know, y'all go to church every Sunday together and everything, and y'all got the picket fence and the, you know, the house and 2.2 dogs and 3.1 children. Next thing you know, he says, "Oh no, I'm out of here. No, you thought I was growing roots here? No, I'm going to Tennessee." Oh, so I guess my whole thing is that, well, dang, Julio. I mean, not Julio, but Arthur Blank. Like, I can imagine that you're upset about the situation, but how did you think it was going to end? Did you think he was going to be answering your calls, or, you know, be more than eager to speak to you? No. Just got to look at the past behavior. For years, we've been saying this. For years, we've been saying that Julio Jones is not a diva receiver. Julio Jones just wasn't showing us who the person that he really was. Y'all might think I'm a good guy. I could be a jerk. I'm a good guy. But with that being said, it's one of those situations, man. It's just one of those situations. Definitely. Maurice Amy says, hey, I'm not saying that Julio Jones, we gave up for him, but we could have had at least 2 championships already. Yeah, we could have, would have, should have won a ball game. I could have been rich 10 times, but I hadn't. I'm not rich. I gotta clock in. I gotta clock back in at 3:45. So we can't really. The only thing we can talk about is where we're at right now. What's going on, Coach? Let's get it. Like I said from the beginning of the stream, Coach, let's get it. He hit me up on Instagram. Said, "Hey, Big Low, this right here is going on, man." What he said. The first thing he said was, "What in the world, Bo?" I said, "What in the world, Bo? Let me give you the lowdown." Oh man, y'all are crazy, man. Y'all are crazy. Jay said, Coach, so you're not a jerk, you're a good. Nah, man. I'm just cutting up with y'all, man. I'm just cutting up with y'all. But yeah, it's one of those situations though where, you know, what did Arthur Blank expect? Honestly, what did Arthur Blank expect? When the way that this whole situation was handled, and we don't know what was going on behind the scenes. We don't know. We don't know. They said that Julio Jones requested the trade before. It was obvious last year that he was very lackadaisical. Like, he didn't even want to be here. I mean, I'm sitting here like, well, dang, was Julio really injured last year? Like, we don't know. We don't know. Unless we were flies on the wall, we don't know. Padre from Twitter said, "Hey, coach, Julio was sick and tired of being sick and tired, and made a play for a contender. Bottom line, and I understand that. Thing is that this NFL, this parody situation. Look, and I just want to make a point, guys. I just want to make a point. If we go off of Julio Jones and we go off of what he thinks is the best decisions to make, I want y'all to realize something. The only reason Ty Gurley came to the Atlanta Falcons was because of Julio Jones, right? The only reason he came to the Atlanta Falcons is because Julio Jones requested that Ty Gurley play for the Atlanta Falcons. If Julio Jones had football sense and he seen what Ty Gurley was doing, he would say, man, hey, bro, I definitely wish luck for you in the future. Julio Jones just got Ty Gurley paid last year, $3.5 million? It's one of those situations where it's like, if we go off of Julio Jones' sense, just based solely off of that, the same day Julio heard that Ty Gurley, got cut, the next day Ty Gurley was an Atlanta Falcon, he was at his house saying, hey, man, you need to go ahead and come to Atlanta. Like, he's trying to put together these teams like the NBA and like LeBron James and them. It's not the same thing. It's not the same thing. Simple and plain. It ain't, let's go ahead and put a quick five together. No, it's not the same thing. It's does this guy fit the scheme? Does this guy would this guy be efficient in our scheme? Will he have a chance to learn the scheme? I'm just saying, Bo. It's one of those situations. What's going on, young men of faith, Jamal? What it do, man? What it do? Hope you're doing good. Raymond Elder, what in the world, Bo? Oh, man. Mr. Motivated said, they say that he in trouble. It must be karma. I like I said, I don't know exactly what's going on. I just been hearing things like money laundering and, all kinds of stuff like that. He being investigated, by the feds. But, at the end of the day, if you're a millionaire, millionaires get invested by the feds all the time. But they never go to jail. So, we put two and two together. What's going on, Coach Joy? Coach of Joy, my world. Y'all make sure that y'all check her out, man. Much love to Coach of Joy. Check out her YouTube channel. If you like lottery scratch-offs and Falcons football, make sure you check her out. Coach Dre said, Coach Lowe, did Arthur Blank tell Roddy White the same thing he told Julio Jones that he was going to be a Falcon? Yes, he did. I mean, in a sense, Arthur Blank was right about Roddy White, if we're completely honest with you. Like he said, hey, man, you're going to be a Falcon for life. Roddy White ended up a Falcon for life. It wasn't as long as a life as he expected, but he ended up being a Falcon for life. Stu Rock said, T.O. started all this. Man, at the end of the day, you are what you are. Other people may accentuate how the type of person that you are, but it ain't going to be a situation where we say, man, you know what? T.O. made Julio Jones. And I know, bro. Julio Jones, just who he was. It's one of those cases where he was just protecting his image very well, But Julio Jones, he was who he was. And I'm not trying to make Julio Jones a bad guy. Never that. All I'm saying is that it's just one of those cases where Arthur Blank shouldn't have expected more. He shouldn't have expected a situation where he said, okay, well, look, man, I'm finna call Julio, see if we can get this straightened out. I'm sure he'll answer my call. I tell you what, he did answer your call whenever you were trying to pay him. Whenever you were trying to pay him, he probably picked up. Phone probably didn't ring. He said, let me call. Hello? He said, let me call Julio, let him know that the check cleared. Hello? What's going on, man? I don't know. I just figured that you would go to call. Okay, 66 million. Man, you sure you want to do that? Okay. I'm 30 years old, right? But, it's one of those situations, man, to each his own. King Kell, what's going on, man? Everybody, y'all make sure y'all welcome King Kell to the stream, man. Definitely. I definitely appreciate you coming to chill out with us. Thank you so much. Maurice Amy says, I truly say now, we should have never traded for Julio. I can't say that, man. I mean, Julio gave us 10 good years. I mean, let's be honest. Like that's not something that you see regularly. 10 good years. That's not something that you see regularly in the NFL. Normally, somebody come, they'll flash in the pan for 3-4 years. That trade, and think about all the picks that Cleveland got for Julio Jones. It didn't make that much of a difference. Those guys wouldn't done nothing. Oh man, definitely. Oh, wait a minute, Trucker Mike 404 chilling out with us, man. What in the world, Trucker Mike? Thank you so much for chilling out with us, man. Coaching staff, y'all make sure that y'all welcome Trucker Mike to the stream. Much love to you, Bo. Much love to you. We got Pelicans Nola in the house chilling out with us. They laughing, but they got their own wide receiver problems over there. Michael Thomas, he don't even know when to get a surgery done. He pulled a Scottie Pippen on the Saints. Oh, man. Definitely, man. Definitely. Welcome, King Kell. Welcome. Thank you so much for chilling out with us. Let's get it. Says, I'll say it, Coach. Julio was spoiled the entire time he was here. Under Mike Smith and Dan Quinn, they let that man practice whenever he felt. Because his toenail was hurt. No, I wouldn't put it to you like this right here. That wasn't the case with Mike Smith. No, if you watch how Julio Jones communicated with Mike Smith, it was a completely different situation. Julio Jones did not get away with everything with Mike Smith. He was just legitimately hurt. He was legitimately hurt. But Julio Jones, he still came to training camps. He came to mini camps and stuff like that. But as far as like just practicing, Julio Jones was practicing. Like he didn't pull all this I ain't finna practice stuff until Dan Quinn came along. Let's be honest. But yeah. And I'll tell you another thing. I don't know if y'all noticed it, but Julio Jones showed up at mini camp. He showed up at training camp. So Julio Jones, he know what he could. Look, he just like that bad kid. He just like that bad kid. He know what he can get. He know what he can get away with and what he can't get away with. It's just one of those things. Coach Ronnie says, y'all make sure that y'all hit that like button. Make sure that you hit that like button. If you're ready for football season to come, if you're upset or happy or indifferent to the fact that we let go of Julio Jones, do a country boy a favor and go down there and hit that like button for me. That helps push us in the YouTube algorithm. Thank you so much. Much love to you. Oh, man. Chuck Mike said, Ocho want to make a comeback. Hey, Ocho might be able to do it, But at the end of the day, that body just don't react the same. I mean, we seen that T.O., he's still just as fast. Some people said that he might even be faster than he was when he was playing, but still, his body ain't the same. It's definitely a difference. So I mean, with that being said, look, Ocho, he might want to come back. He might make a comeback now. He might make a comeback, but I wish him the best of luck, and I'll definitely pray for his safety. Because when you get a little bit older, bro, you can't do the same things that you used to do. Oh, man. Tony Wright says, I still believe that Julio is about to tear up the NFL in 20. Oh, yeah, definitely. Think about this, guys. Julio Jones, like every Sunday, we finna be looking like we just left. We're gonna be looking at somebody else's relationship enviously. You know how you break up with somebody and you look and see how they doing? Yeah, I know y'all done did it. You break up with them and you be like, man, let me see what they talk about on Facebook, see if they happy. That's what y'all gonna be doing. Every time you see a Julio Jones highlight with the Tennessee Titans, like you're gonna have all kind of feelings. You be like, man, should I feel happy for him? Man, Julio sucks, man. He a jerk. Like y'all gonna be going through all those different feelings. Oh man, what's going on, man? What's going on? Blitz says Julio, he going to miss Atlanta when he realizes that he's just a blocker. Nah, man, no. Julio, if it be no blocker, Julio Jones finna go off. Julio Jones got a chip on his shoulder. Think about this, guys. It's like, and I'm gonna tell you how this. I'm gonna tell you how this works. Everybody out there who just got a new job, it's one of those situations where it's like, okay, I'm finna come in and do very well. You know, I'm finna come in and I'm a company man. I'm finna make sure that I represent the company to the best of my ability. After the months and years and everything go by, you know, at first, you know, you answer the phone. Hello, thank you for calling Respective Company. My name is Big Low Country. How can I help you today? Then moving forward is, hello, thank you for calling Respective Company. My name is Big Low Country. How can I help you today? Sooner or later, it gets to, hello, thanks for calling Respective Company. My name is Big Low Country. How can I help you today? Then it gets to, okay, what you want? That might be the case with Julio. Like Julio, he's getting paid. He's been in the league for 10 plus years. Like this first year, he's gonna come in. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, if you're playing fantasy football, you might want to draft Julio Jones. I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, if you're playing fantasy football, you might want to draft Julio Jones. With that being said, and he's probably gonna take a couple games off. But with that being said, it's one of those situations where next year he might decline a little bit. Year after that, it might go down a little bit more, So it's just one of those situations, man. It's just one of those situations. Pelican though, you said, Big Low, what's up with Matty Ice Pack? Man, Matty Ice Pack. Man, I heard that they just developed some new ice packs that have slants to them. They're Slant Thomas Ice Pack. And guess what? They actually have a calendar that reminds you when you should get your surgery done. Man, it's perfect. Oh man, y'all look crazy, man. My homeboy Raymond Elder said I was never in a relationship, so I have no idea what people do. Oh, y'all look crazy, man. Y'all look crazy. Trucker Mike said, gonna be like, dang, I shouldn't have left that relationship empty-handed on Sunday. Oh, but look, it's one of those cases, guys, where, how do y'all think this was going to end? Honestly, do y'all think that this trade that was made between the Falcons and the Tennessee Titans, do y'all think that, it was just good feelings on both sides? Think about this. All of those days that after that trade, nobody heard nothing from Julio Jones. And then, he just gives y'all like 15 seconds before he starts his press conference, which is one of those situations where it was like, oh, okay, sounds like his agent might have told him to say that, so he still has still has some marketability. But just think about this, like, y'all think it was good? Y'all legitimately think it was good on both sides? Do y'all think Julio Jones or Arthur Blank was going to be playing golf on Saturdays? Like, no, it's not the case. I already knew what time it was. I already knew what time it was. Pelicans know you. See, Pelicans know you. You tell he been getting naked with Molly Mall. And now he's like, oh, Tennessee Titans, they my second favorite team. Oh, let's go Julio Jones. Who? Leo Jones. You cheerleader, boy. Nah, I'm just playing with you, Pelicans. No, I'm just playing with you. Tennessee, they might legitimately do something, man. They might legitimately do something. Definitely. My homeboy Tony Wright, he said, I also believe that AJ Green is about to tear up the league in Arizona, playing with DeAndre Hopkins and AJ. He'll win comeback player of the year. He might. We know that AJ has the talent. He might not be the same. He might not be the same cat that he was in Georgia or the first 2-3 years in Cincinnati, but we know that he has the talent. What was that last year, the year before last? I think the second game, it was one of those cases where he had like 3 touchdowns in the game, 3-4 touch. Like we know he has the talent. Now it's going to be single coverage. He might legitimately come on in and eat. The same way I'm thinking that Julio Jones, he's going to come on in and eat. Like Julio Jones, A.J. Brown, then you got Derrick Henry back there. I mean, look, I don't think Ryan Tannehill is a bad quarterback. I think he's a pretty doggone good quarterback. Now, as far as like the schemes and everything Tennessee running this year, I don't know too much about it. I ain't done my research on that. I'm sorry, coaches. I'm sorry. I gotta do better research. I'm sorry. But I mean, with that being said, it's just one of those situations where, look, it could definitely be successful. But is Julio Jones going to have that same energy next season, the year after that? I think the Falcons, and I'm not even mad at it. Y'all heard my rant that I gave whenever I heard him say that he's not in Atlanta anymore. I told y'all, I said, well, look, if you don't want to be here, go ahead and free yourself. Go ahead and free yourself like an old Fantasia song. You know? Maurice Amy said, hey, coach, do you think that Arthur Blank had to get a superstar in Atlanta because of that Mike Vick? He needed a coming attraction. That was Julio. Because if you look before his years of arrival, no, I don't think that's the case. Y'all know what the biggest attraction is when it comes to it's not a fast quarterback that could throw the ball 100 yards. It's not a 6'3", 225 wide receiver that could run every route in the route tree. Y'all want to know what's the best attraction? Best attraction is winning. The best attraction is 4 zeros in the fourth quarter, and your score is higher than the other team's score. That'll get people in the seats every time. Every time. I don't care if you beat people 2-0. That's gonna bring people in. What's going on, Coach Jerry? What's good with you, man? Coach Jerry said, what's going on, Big Low? Definitely. My homeboy Cartier frames. Hey. What's going on, fam? Hope you're doing good today, man. My homeboy Pelican said, Big Low, I crack him up. Hey, man, you know it ain't nothing but love, man. The real Marcus Allen's in here chilling out with us. Everybody, y'all make sure that y'all show him some love. Much love to you. Welcome to the stream, brother. Welcome to your stream. And see, man, look, I love when I get the love from the New Orleans Saints fans, man, because like we got a really good relationship. My homeboy 504 Easy hit me with that. What's happening, homie? And the reason that makes me feel so good is because y'all know I grew up in that Hot Boys era, and you know I love all them old Hot Boys albums and the Cash Money albums and everything. I just love the whole New Orleans way of slang. Hate the Saints though. Okay? Much love to y'all, man. Much love to you, man. Much love to you. Definitely. But yeah, man. So moving forward, I think that the Falcons are actually taking the best route to move past this situation. And basically that is what Arthur Smith said originally. We're worried about the people that's here and the people that want to be here. And it might sound very, very Bill Belichick-ish, but I want to be completely honest with y'all guys. Over the years in the NFL, football's done got glamorized. And, you know, everybody's trying to give the PC answers and everything. But if you go to any college team, well, I ain't going to say any college team, because if a player's that big and the school is that big, some of the answers are going to be media friendly. But if you go to any high school team and a player doesn't want to be on the team, or he's acting like he don't want to play, you go to the coach. Coach will be like, well, look, I mean, if he doesn't want to be here, then we don't want him to be here. We only want people who want to be here. And I think the Falcons are handling that situation the best way that they can. Arthur Smith said, well, look, if you don't want to be here, Bo, you know, don't let the dough hit you where the good Lord split you. Go ahead and go. If you don't want to be here, we'll figure something out for you. You know, we heard the voicemail where A.J. Brown was, you know, basically on the phone getting naked, talking about how he wanted Julio Jones to come to Tennessee. Man was basically begging. So you're like, well, look, if you want to go to Tennessee, I'm sure we could work something out. What in the world, Bo? What's going on, Coach Jerry? Definitely. Chris Fowler says, our Atlanta Falcons will win a Super Bowl before Julio Jones. I like Julio. He's one of the greatest. The Falcons gave up a lot to draft Julio Jones. And yes, we did. I mean, just being completely honest with you, the Atlanta Falcons gave up a lot to get Julio Jones. Let's be honest. And I mean, all of those guys, because if I'm not mistaken, no, Barkevius Mingo, he wasn't involved. That was way later. But it's one of those cases where we got 10 good years out of Julio, and we had a chance to win a Super Bowl twice. We got what we needed out of the situation. All of those guys that we traded, all those draft picks that we traded away to get Julio Jones, I wonder if those guys are still even in the league anymore. I mean, just be completely honest with you. I wonder if they're still even in the league. You know? It's just one of those things, bro. It's just one of those things. Definitely. Welcome to the real Marcus Allen. Much love to you, Bo. Thank you so much for chilling out with us. But yeah, man, I mean, and you know, I don't want to sit up here and compare because we don't want to make this about, you know, the Atlanta Falcons against Julio Jones for the whole 2021 season. We don't want to be winning the game, then looking, being like, okay, Tennessee lost. Okay. You know, I'm not going to be doing that. I only do that with the Saints. I just play it. I really do. But I'm just playing. But the fact of the matter is that, you know, we got to take every game, every week, a week at a time, and try to win the week. I don't want to sound like Raheem Morris, but you got to go 1-0 every week. That's the goal. We can't worry about what everybody else doing. Why do you think they put blinders on horses? They put blinders on horses because they can only see the path that they trying to go down. They ain't trying because if they looking at everything else, they're going to take you everywhere else. I know. Tunnel vision. Zoom focus. That's what we want. That's what we want. Definitely, man. Definitely. That's right, Dre Murphy. Go ahead and free yourself. If you don't want me, then don't talk to me. Oh man. But yeah, man, that's right, Padre. Like you gotta, you got choices to make, and at the end of the day, we trying to win over here. So like, if you don't want to be here, we ain't finna keep you here, in a situation that you don't want to be in. And anybody could, and that's not just football. I want y'all to apply this to y'all everyday life. If you're in a relationship, somebody say that they don't want to be with you, like, you could definitely try to work to resolve the situation, but you can't hold on to something that don't want to be held on to. Sometimes you got to let it go. Julio Jones didn't want to be here anymore. We had to let it go. Jamar says, Coach Lowe, I don't think Julio Jones is a diva. He requested a trade because he wanted to win the championship before his career was over. I can't blame him. He not getting any younger, and it just didn't go down. I look, and I apologize. I definitely agree with what you're saying. It's like if Julio Jones wanted to leave, look, he got his wish. He got his wish at the end of the day. He wanted to leave. He didn't get a chance to win the championship with that. So look, I don't know how many of y'all go fishing. I don't know how many of y'all fish. What's going on, Coach Cole on the sticks? Much love to you, Bo. Hope you're doing good today, fam. Thank you so much for chilling out with us. But look, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm gonna tell you like this right here, Coach Jamar. I don't know if you go fishing. I don't know how many people in here go fishing. If y'all do go fishing, put a 1 in the chat. I just like to see who my fellow fishermen's in here. But the fact of the matter is that if y'all go fishing and you fishing at a spot, right? You fishing at a spot. So let's say you fishing at a spot. You ain't catching nothing. Then you go to another spot, and then your homeboy, he go to that same spot that you went to, hook one, pulling them in. It's like, okay, all right, that was luck. Throw it out again, hook one, pulling them in. It's like, it's one of those situations where it's like, You don't know what's going to happen if you stay or if you go. So what happens if he leaves this spot, goes to the Tennessee Titans, doesn't win a championship, and we win a championship here? I put it to you like this right here. I ain't finna send him no ring. You know, he could buy his own ring off of eBay, but I ain't finna send him nothing. Jamar says that he fishes. Okay. All right. That's what I'm talking about, Bo. Definitely. Trucker Mike 44, he said he fished too. He said, Lord, I don't know what he's laughing at. Probably a Fantasia singing. Go ahead and free yourself. Oh man. But yeah, it's one of those cases, guys. It's one of those cases where it's like he can decide that he wants to leave. He been in the last 10 years, and we think about this. He got what a lot of other players could not get over the first 10 years of his career. And he legitimately had a chance to win 2 to 3 Super Bowls. A lot of people don't get put in that situation. Think about it. Think about Aeneas Williams, who he played with the Cardinals and with St. Louis all that time. Like, he didn't have a chance to win Super Bowls until late. I mean, there's just a lot of other guys who they played a long time. Calvin Johnson, Barry Sanders. They didn't have a chance to win it until late in their careers, or never even had a chance. Julio Jones had many chances. So if he wants to leave and go somewhere else and win one, I ain't knocking him. I'd rather stay, where I'm familiar and everything. Because like I said, NFL, it's a league of parity. You go from people go from worst to first all the time. So I think Julio Jones, I definitely think he wanted a ring. But they also said, and this is another situation. Like, if we go off of Julio Jones's logic, so Julio, the first flaw in Julio Jones's logic was saying, "Hey guys, if we got Todd Gurley, man, I really think we could make a deep playoff run." That didn't work. Right? We all seen that was very unsuccessful. All right, number two flaw in Julio Jones' logic. Julio Jones got very upset when the Atlanta Falcons fired Dan Quinn. Wait, what? Julio Jones felt like the Atlanta Falcons could have won with Dan Quinn. Number 2 in Julio Jones' flawed logic. So it's like, can we really go off what Julio Jones is saying and say that Julio Jones is like this genius when it comes to football, or when it comes to, personnel, or where he should be at to win? I mean, look, I'll admit it. LeBron James, he could look at the league and say, man, you know what? It looks like I need to go ahead and fess up and go on back to Cleveland. He went back to Cleveland and won a championship. He looked at the league. He said, man, you know what? It would really help my legacy if I went to the Lakers and win a championship. I think Lonzo Ball might be that guy. Went to the Lakers, traded Lonzo Ball away, got AD, won a championship. He got on the banana boat, says, oh, wait a minute, guys. You know what? This would be a good basketball team. Went to Miami, got a championship. LeBron James, he knows what he's doing as far as, who he should get on his team, when he should leave, where he should go. All I'm saying is, if you look at Julio Jones, who's to say that his logic is not flawed? If he wanted to keep Dan Quinn as the coach, the reason why Julio Jones wanted to keep Dan Quinn as the coach is because Julio Jones had the power to do whatever Julio Jones could do. Whatever he wanted to do, he could do it. It's one of those situations. Kyle Kuzma said that he carried LeBron whenever they played the NBA 2K. Whenever they played NBA 2K, he said he carried LeBron. Pelican said that he's a fisherman too. Yeah, well, hey, it's one of those situations, man. Well, it's good luck with that, Kyle. Whenever you're playing with the Pistons next year. But Rum is right. All the Falcons fans should move on from Julio Jones. Like, we need to let Julio go. Look, y'all, it's done. It's over. It's done. Julio and his Waffle House shoes. Because guess what? Guess what? And y'all ain't gonna believe I'm saying this. Y'all ain't gonna believe I'm saying this. 1 week after Julio Jones came out and said that he wanted to get traded, right? Julio Jones came out and said he wanted to get traded. The next week, me and Coach Ronan, we go down to the Waffle House. We go down to the Waffle House, right? There's a sign on the door saying, oh, this Waffle House location is closing at 8 o'clock. I said, what in the world? Waffle House is closing? I thought Waffle House never closed. Is that ironic? Julio Jones, he always said his nickname was Waffle House because he's always open. 1 week after we get that, next thing you know, Waffle House closed. What in the world, bro? Oh, man. Y'all are crazy. I can't fool with y'all. Oh, man. Y'all are crazy. Y'all are crazy, man. Look, I definitely appreciate everybody for coming on and chilling out with us, man, for the lunch break, man. Lunchtime lives. It seems like y'all enjoy it. I always enjoy when I get a chance to chill out with the coaching staff. I need y'all to do me a favor, though. If you can, make sure that you hit that like button. If you're excited about football season coming back, make sure that you hit that like button. If you're upset that we don't have Julio Jones as our wide receiver, make sure that you hit that like button. Definitely. And if this is your first time chilling out with us, look, our shows are normally a little bit longer than this, but make sure that you subscribe because whenever we get a chance to really get together, man, boy, we have a ball. We have a really good time. But look, I got to get back to work because, like I said, I ain't got rich yet. I should have, would have, could have got rich. I ain't got rich yet. But with that being said, thank y'all so much for chilling out with us on this live, man. And Coach Asia just had a chance to come. What's going on, Coach Asia? Oh, man. But look, much love to everybody. Thank y'all so much for coming on and chilling out with us. Coach Dre said, can I stay on till 4? Man, I got to pay these bills, bro. I got to pay these bills. But look, y'all make sure that y'all subscribe. Much love to you. Don't do nothing that I would do. Rise up, A-Town down. Oh, yeah. Let's hunt. Much love to y'all, man.